Now that you build their head, neck, and shoulders, that's been built. So now we need to think about building the face on there. So what I'm going to do is I want to visualize where I think the middle of their face would be. And an oblique, the middle of their face was in the middle of the head shape that you guys did. So this would have been the middle. But now the middle is not still in the middle of the shape, it's off to the side. And what I need to think about is if they had a line running through their face vertically, that line, it would be going through here, but it's off to the side now. So I'm going to visualize that line being off to the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some little crosshair lines here to help me put their features in the right place. So it should go through the middle of the chin shape there. And then this should cut across above where the eyes would be. So now I can use this like a map. There should be one eye on this side of the line, one eye on this side of the line. All right, so I'm going to start with the eye from top to bottom. It's still going to be like that oblique view. We're going to put it in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the shape of this person's eye. Okay, and I'm going to check, is it in the middle? Yes. Okay. But then I'm going to do the eye over here. There's less room on this side of the face because something's happening. When you take something and you turn it away, like you can see how long this pencil is right now, but when I turn it this way, it actually looks like it's getting shorter. It's not really getting shorter, it's just turned away from you. So understanding that means when I draw something turned away from me, I'm actually going to bring the sides closer together. So I'm going to draw the eye, but I'm going to draw it shorter than I did on the first side. Now, in this profile view, that doesn't look so weird. It would look kind of weird to draw their eye like that in an oblique view, but in profile view, that looks like it's supposed to be that shape. So I've checked that it's in the middle from the top to the bottom. One eye is on one side of this vertical line, one eye is on the other. Now I can actually invest some time in putting details into it. The more I add to it, the more correct it actually looks. All right, then we're going to think about features working our way down like we did before, such as the nose and the mouth. Well, fortunately, we put this line through the middle of the face. That's where the nose should go. So looking at the nose in profile view, looking at it from the side, it's going to seem a little different than what we did for oblique. So I'm going to see more of the side of the nose, but not on the other side of the nose. Then the mouth, from the nose to the chin, it's going to start in the middle of the space. So I'm going to put a line here, but what I learned about the eyes is one side should seem longer, this side should seem, and I'm pausing to hear you guys say shorter. So this should be a little shorter. I'm going to do that little divot that we talked about in oblique view, and I'm going to connect that to the opening for the mouth. Then I'm going to go under here, and I'm going to do the bottom lip. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky because a lot of you are going to say, do the ears next. You're not supposed to do the ears because you can't see the ears. You're supposed to do the ear, which means you can only see one. You got to think, should it be the one on this side or the one on this side? And you should be saying the one on this side. Now, when we did oblique view, we went to the edge of our head shape, and that's where we put the ear. But on profile view, everything slid that way. So if the ear was here, it's not going to stay over here. It's going to slide over too. If you don't believe me, I'm going to show you that. The ear here is on the side. When I turn, it went that way. So I'm going to leave my finger here this time. So see how it moves away from my finger? So it's going towards the rest of the features. So I'm still going to start it at the corner of the eye, and I'm going to bring it down to where it ends at the bottom of the nose. So that puts the ear in the correct perspective. After this, you will add any other features you think they should have. So maybe they're wearing a shirt with a collar on it. So I'm going to draw the effect of that. Okay, maybe this person, maybe it's someone with long hair that has their hair pulled back. So I'm going to draw the hair, or lines for the hair, going towards the back of the head. And if you need to use yourself as a model, this guy goes to the same barber shop as me, so he's not the best model. But if you feel on your head, your hair, you're going to feel that there's some back here too, probably. Okay? So you're going to pay attention to what that feels like. If you're using yourself as the model, you would draw what it feels like. So there's lines here, and then maybe she has a ponytail. So showing that kind of makes these lines make a lot more sense. Okay? So you're finishing up your person. Any features you want to add to them to make them look a little more realistic or personalize them. Maybe they're wearing glasses, maybe they have on jewelry or something. So you're adding that to yours.